Welcome back to another episode of Football Weekly. I'm John, and the Champions League is back. Let's talk about it. So, two games were played today, of course. The most anticipated one being Manchester United versus PSG. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed at Manchester United. The reason being is because, well, they were playing at home, first of all, and they had pretty much came from a winning streak since the new manager took over. So, that pretty much gave Manchester United the edge over PSG. PSG had just lost two of their most important players. Cavani and Neymar both were injured, and I just saw Manchester United as favorites. I mean, like I said, they were playing at home, the winning streak, and I mean, I just thought that Manchester United was gonna get the job done at home. With it perhaps like a 1-0 lead or a 2-0 lead, and then take it to Paris, only score one goal, and you're pretty much through to the next round. But of course, it didn't happen. I did watch most of the game. I'll take that back. I watched pretty much the whole game, and I gotta say, PSG really impressed me. Not only because they were playing without their two superstars, but also because Di Maria and Mbappe are definitely a good duo. Like Di Maria, I don't know if he was inspired by the fact that he was facing his former club, or that he just wants to prove everybody that he still has it. But I gotta say, the man of the match to me was definitely Mbappe. I think Mbappe really just carried his team through this game and really showed why so many clubs are after him. If there's one true successor to Messi and Ronaldo, I definitely think that's probably Mbappe. The guy's only 20. He's already won a World Cup. I don't know what else you could ask for a 20-year-old. And if he wins the Champions League this year with PSG, I honestly, I actually think he's going to be going to another club, whether that be Barcelona or Real Madrid, or, I don't know where you go from those two teams, I think that's like the top of the food chain. But I think he will definitely leave PSG if they win the Champions League, as well as Neymar. Now, if they don't win the Champions League, I think he might stay for another, give it another try. But I think Neymar will probably leave this summer. I think it's most likely that he will leave this summer. But I gotta say, it's just Manchester United. You had the chance and you blew it. I don't think you're gonna have another chance like this. If you do have another chance, because in the other game, you got to think about it. On the second leg, they're going to be facing a PSG team that's probably going to have Neymar and Cavani back in the squad. So if you couldn't get the job done without both of them out with injury, then I really doubt that you're going to be able to beat them once they're actually playing. So I just see it very difficult. Like I said, it's not a guarantee that they're out, but I just don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, overall, I think PSG played a great game. They dominated most of the match. If you want to look at the stats, throughout every stats, PSG dominated. Whether it was shots, how many shots they took, how many shots were on target, possession, passes. PSG dominated the whole match, and it's not surprising. PSG are a really good team. Manchester United, I feel like they were lacking in the midfield. Pogba, Herrera, and Matic weren't up to par today, and the same thing with the defense. I think the defense was lacking. Every part of Manchester United was lacking today. I think the subs came in, they didn't really do much. Alexis Sanchez kind of, he hasn't really done much for Manchester United since he came. And I gotta say, and Mata is just one of those players who has brilliant moments, but then he kind of goes away for a while and then comes back. But I don't know. I just think if Manchester United really want to compete in the Champions League and really want to put themselves at the next level or back where they were, a couple of years ago, they're going to have to bring more talent. They're going to have to bring better players. They're going to have to go out and spend more money and buy quality elite players, because this team is not cutting it. Now, if they're going for youth, that's great. But I think you have to combine youth with experience, and that's something Manchester United lacks. I think they have the youth, but they don't have the experience. And I think that for a club like Manchester United, it's kind of disappointing because, they have the money. It's not like they don't have the money. I think it's just they don't have the right people looking for the right players. And with that being said, I think this pretty much, this draw is settled. PSG will go through. That's my prediction. And let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Like this video if you liked it. I will be trying to do a live stream probably in the next couple days. But just share your comments. Let me know what could have Man United done better in this game, and let me know whether you guys would like to see more of this content.